Capricorn, the wind howls around the corners of the cornerstone building of that which is your nature that you will bring forward into an alignment within your deeper parts of your inner temple. That message is for those of you that are establishing a new way of approaching yourself in a much higher frequency than you've ever done before, perhaps for the first time in this new lifetime that you are existing within. This message gives you the guidance of how to establish that new frequency, that which works for you. I understand that Capricorn is not a very popular sign because it is often misunderstood as a connection to the archetype of the devil, but Capricorn is the most powerful in terms of the Saturnian connection, which brings up the fact that illusions are then destroyed. So within this said, we will look at what is there for you, and welcome to the Arcana Veil. We have Pinnacle. We have the 4th house. So something in your 4th house. I'm not going to pick these up. Home, family, ancestry. Definitely what we've just talked about. We have sustainable. Interesting, the energy comes up again. What I'm seeing for you here is that you are at the pinnacle of your point of existence, of who you are. You are questioning the true identity of your true nature, the point of the peak of your existence. For some of you, you're going through a change within the 4th house. There will be changes made, I can see, where there will be a rearrangement of certain things as how you once used to know it. With Saturn as your powerful archetype that forces you to go through the motions, you will be given the guidance, and I'm feeling that there's definitely a lot of healing that will take place as well within the self. This is the inner house of your sanctuary, that which is in your upper consciousness, the heavens within your consciousness. We have the sustainable here, which definitely is going to be a sustainable effort and endeavor for you should you choose to go through this process within yourself. Let's have a look and see what the Golden Tarot has to say. Excuse me, we have the Ace of Coins here as the pinnacle, definitely bringing in a new path that you're going to be on. Going to make that count for you financially will be the best thing, taking your coin towards the path, setting a new choice in mind. We have the Fool, definitely affirmation here of the 4th house and the changes within the nature of the house, which will be beneficial for you because you are being given the essence of knowing that whatever you're doing right now, you are at the peak of your existence, and this is the pathway where you are setting course towards your North Node, within your North Node, using Saturn's power to propel you forward. Sustainable here, let's have a look and see. We have the Page of Wands. A lot of beginning energies here, new energies that begin. We have Justice, cutting away things that don't work anymore. We have the Eight of Swords here. Within the energy of the heart, the matter of the heart, you have the Page of Wands here as being in the pathway of alignment that you seek to energize this new choice. I'm hearing that some of you are going to begin new diaries, new directions, and diarizing these new directions in your path as ones of focus and alignment to what it is that you seek. In other words, you're actually working on magnetizing yourself so that you are accepting and receiving the frequency to come towards you. And it takes the time to show itself here, Ace of Coins, with the peak of the pinnacle in your life path. You could consider this to be the capstone of your consciousness where you are establishing new identity for yourself. I would say you are forging a new identity for yourself. One that is definitely related to what you used to associate yourself with. So in other words, you are revamping who you are. Capricorn, for you, there is justice as you bring the justice in, because you have that within you to set that frequency in place. There is also the justice alongside the heart, which requires for you to focus on what is justifiable to you, what is necessary for you to set that tone in place. We have the Eight of Swords here on the feminine principle, which means certain things may feel as if you're unable to see further than where you've started. Then again, let me say, when you're on the pinnacle, you cannot see everything underneath that part. You're right on the center point, and you're being told, suggested even, that you focus on what is above you, within you, and in order for you to connect with that, the Fool definitely establishes that for you here. As you know, being on this channel here, you will understand to see the pathway and the frequency and how it aligns, that your questions that you have been concerned about have gone through into the ethers, and consider that this reading is an answer to one of those complex questions that you may have pondered about. This is for the collective of Capricorn and wherever Capricorn is in your chart. Everyone has the same frequency, essentially, in one way or another within themselves. We have the Six of Pentacles in the underworld underneath the Ace of Coins, or the Ace of Pentacles, which means as much as it appears to you that you are having a certain amount of frequency or energy at your disposal, you have more to use essentially than perhaps you are even aware of. The frequency shows here that you are being reminded that you have already a lot more within your hands than you may think that you do within your physical hands. In the upper realm here, the heavens is definitely going to show you what you can draw out and bring forward to yourself. Let's carry on. We have the Empress under the Fool, very powerfully placed here, definitely giving you the indication. There she sits on the couch here. She's very self-fulfilled, self-made, and it's based on that nature that is strongly emphasizing the pathway that you're going to be taking. I'm seeing for some of you that you are definitely going into a new way of approaching how you feel about yourself. And in that way, how you feel about yourself is going to really be completely a little bit different than how you would normally be if you had been in certain circumstances before or prior. You're not taking the acceptance path. You're not just accepting things for what they are. You are questioning them, and you are matching them with what you feel. And that is how you start to build your cornerstone within your nature of your own reality. You're taking control of that section of your pathway. Every soul within this reality has a part that they have to play, that they have to work with. It is their coin that they are using to expand on, to grow. Those would also be considered to be talents, if you want to look at it that way too. We have the Justice under the Page of Wands here, a double confirmation here, giving you the nexus point where the most of the focus will be in your pathway going forward. What is there that you seek to find in the Justice here? We're seeing here the Ace of Pentacles, very well established here and there, where this is the section that you will be looking into and investing the most energy in. In other words, it affirms to you that this is how you're going to re-evaluate and remake yourself, and perhaps get rid of things that don't belong to you anymore. Perhaps also cut out things that don't suit you anymore. Maybe you're going to clean out your cupboard. Maybe you're going to get rid of things that have just been gathering dust and have not ever been touched. Perhaps it's even something as small as that, and yet the energy shows it's profound, because you will be moving energy in a very profound manner within your truest nature. The Justice, why is the Justice here? Let's have a look for you. This is something that we need to look into. A few cards that struggle to come out here. Let's have a look and see. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is what the justice might be about with regards to how you're going to present your talent going forward. How are you going to make yourself be expressed? How are you going to express yourself? How are you going to take that coin and use that to your ability to go into the direction that you seek? Towards the latter part of your reading, we will see Five of Cups here, definitely a clearing out of things. Perhaps some of these things might be old gold, old fool's gold. I'm hearing the word fool's gold, things that may not have been as golden as you may have thought. Perhaps you're going to clear out things that don't serve you anymore. It will make you feel as if you've kind of lost a little bit of that contact, that energy. But then think about how you start your reading, which shows you that you might get rid of certain things that are sentimental, that may make you sad, but you know you've not been able to use it for so long, so it'll make you probably sad. And that's normal. You're not a cold-blooded person. Let's have a look for the bridge for you through this. We have two cards here coming out. We have the Seven of Wands and we have the Page of Cups. Seven of Wands right over the Six of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which suggesting that it's going to take some work, and all of that work and effort will lead to the Page of Cups as an offering from your higher self to you. In other words, you have to cut away things that very much might be hurtful to you about yourself, your own nature, so that you are able to have a clean dressed wound that can heal in the right way. So perhaps you may venture to the past when you get rid of those things. We have the Nine of Cups here. It's a little bit of a focus on things that may have made you feel like there's a nature that seeks to repeat itself, perhaps a wish that you may have had before. Looking a little bit nostalgic here, I can see. This is part of the way that you apply the new energy. You're going to feel nostalgic if you're reinventing yourself, obviously. And who you are is not who you were when you came to this realm in the first place. And I'm talking about this lifetime. Leading us out for you, we have the Knight of Swords here, definitely giving you a clarifying confirmation that you will need to use the ability of your thoughts. Then the Eight of Swords there, use those communication skills, those reasoning skills that you need to take with you. He seems to be in a position that he's very secure of himself, and how he presents that information is coming from a place of security. You cannot essentially change all of those aspects of yourself if you are not secure in who you are. And perhaps you may feel a little nostalgic and a little bit concerned for how you've changed and how things have changed around you. And those are the things that you are going to let go of. So you are going through a clearing out process. This may be not for every Capricorn, but maybe for some of you who have the Capricorn placement as the focal point in your charts. I will leave this with you. I hope that this has given you some clarity and some direction and some affirmations. And if you have enjoyed the way that I read, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Until next time.